Drinkwater podcast, and we are back.
We're back.
for
We're high
another
energy.
week.
We're high energy.
Got a puff of fish. We got water. Get your water bottles.
Got the water, get
Have
it
a
out.
Big sip.
Get hydrated. It's been a big week.
Huge week.
It's been a very big week. And if you're
What's
watching
happened?
this, we got a vlog. We
got a vlog
going on
coming
as well.
out
That's
soon.
coming. So we would
We're
have.
going to a town that's new.
We're going out on a journey after this as well. So you can follow
Huge
that.
journey up to the Alps, to the mountains, mountaintops of Australia.
Mountaintops of Australia, the most important place in Sydney.
Our centre ground.
Yeah, like everything happens.
Everything
It's
happens
like
there.
the trading space. It's where culture originates in Sydney.
Zetland. That's where we're going, to Zetland, the cultural hub of Sydney, Australia.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Good food.
Zetland's. I remember.
Nice little coffee shop.
I remember
Crazy.
championing Zetland years ago, and you were like, "Nah, it's not happening. No one wants to move to Zetland. You're going to be the only person there. You and like 3 other people.
Yeah.
No one wants to go there. Look at me now.
I mean, I'm still on the same. You haven't proven your point at all.
I think I have. You can get like a 1-bedroom place for like it's
I never said
$1,000.
it's not beautifully affordable.
No, no,
lovely
it's,
apartments.
Like people, everyone wants to go there.
Yeah, well, there's nowhere else to go.
But I think they
There's
really
a housing crash.
They
There isn't.
really want to go to Zetland. Zetland's great. It's like Dubai. It's a man-made city. Literally, like, how about there's nothing here?
It's just
no
like
one wanna
Dubai.
live here, so let's just make something great.
Maybe it's the future of Sydney, Australia. They just need better transportation there. A little monorail connecting it
Got
to the
that.
city.
Do they have? Is there any way to get from Zetland to?
It's just a bus, and you've got to walk like a kilometre to
That's
get
where
to
you
it.
lose everyone.
You've lost everyone.
And there's pretty bad traffic. That's
Yeah,
like the worst
horrible traffic.
That's one of the worst spots.
on
in
the
Sydney.
way to the airport.
Yeah. Oh, you just-
horrible traffic.
Yeah, you're probably in like the worst area in Sydney.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
traffic.
can't get anywhere.
Yeah,
You
At
legitimately
peak
can't
hours
get
would
anywhere.
Just be hell
It's-
on
yeah,
earth.
you're just stuck. But then
They-
again, where do you need to go?
Everything is there.
Everything
Everything.
here. What do you
is
mean?
in Zetland, and we're about to go there very soon.
We're about
but
to
we're
go
not.
there.
We're joking.
No, we're going to
Newtown.
Newtown. We're going to Newtown. You can follow that in our vlog.
Yeah.
But
Are we
what's
on the
been-
same channel? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be on the same channel. It'll be on the same channel. Drinkwater Podcast.
We'll
YouTube.
create a new channel for every video we do, so you're gonna have to really search for them. Every single podcast will be a new YouTube channel.
Drinkwater Podcast Newtown video. Subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
Just got the one video. That could be a good one.
That'd actually be hilarious.
I think I've been, looking into this guy Viper. Have you heard of
I've
him?
never heard of a Viper.
He's like a rapper.
Oh,
I think from the South or something. He had this
south
thing-
of what?
America.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
The
not
Holy
South
Lands.
America.
Yeah, yeah.
The South.
Of America.
I think he's from the South, maybe Chicago, something.
Yeah.
I don't even really know. But
Right.
he had a, I think he has a Guinness World Record of doing a new album every single day.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's released.
Are
like
they good?
Thousands. They're weird.
They sound like he's done a new
Yeah,
album
sounds like
a day. It's like, did you just record this today? He's like, yeah. It's like Viper, Chicago, yo.
Oh, it's legitimately not far from that.
Yeah.
We can play a little bit of Viper.
Let's play a little.
Let's play a little bit of Viper. I'm gonna see because he released. I actually don't know where he releases it all, but I think he has one very popular
Kick?
song. Here we
To
go.
Kick, maybe?
Oh, here we go. Now I'm watching all my favorite Japanese animes
What's
simultaneously.
with the anime cult? I can't get into anime.
He's released this only. Oh,
Well,
here
that's
we go.
kind of hard. Oh.
So he's got a music video for it.
Oh.
This was done like 16 hours
Look
ago.
at that sundial on his chest.
So
it's
I don't know if
pretty
he's
hard.
producing.
Mr. Producer. What on earth is this? So he
he's
doesn't
barely-
have a shirt on. He has a white hat on backwards to the side. He's got sunnies on. This is anime
Yeah, you can't really make out
in
what
the
he's
background,
saying.
and he's kind of bopping around, and it's sped up. Is this a whole album?
I assume it's going to be from an album. Oh, here we go.
Sounds like South African or something.
It's
Reminds
good.
me of like South African music.
South African music.
Yeah.
It's good. I actually kind of, it's unique.
It's unique.
It's very quick. You can see he's just kind of
It's
like
very
mumbling,
unique.
like kind of growling. Like, "Ooh, no, no.
It's a bit demonic though. Bit demonic.
A little bit demonic. But I think he's playing into like everything. What do we got? Oh, so he's really going hard. Here's another.
What do you mean he's from Chicago? Like, are you sure he's American?
I'm pretty sure he's American.
I think he's from another country.
No, he's not from another.
Are you
country.
sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Please look that up.
I was literally looking at his Wikipedia.
I put money on it. He's from Brazil or
No.
South Africa.
Oh, is he? He has 12 children to 12 different women. Let's see where
Just
he's
like
from.
Bob Marley.
Did Bob Marley have that? How many kids did he have?
Something like that.
He's from Arkansas.
Wow.
El Dorado, Arkansas. They say he's the...
How'd you hear of this man?
I don't... I've heard about him a lot
Yeah.
throughout my life.
Looks like George Floyd.
Does look a little bit like George
Looks a
Floyd.
lot like George Floyd.
It's a good conspiracy theory to run down. He's from
Have you
Arkansas.
seen George Floyd has like this Freemasons tattoo on his chest?
No. Really?
That's for another podcast.
That's
Let's
for-
go to Rumble if you want that.
That's for another podcast. I think he has some sort of world record for the most albums. But anyway, what else has been happening in the world?
There was that. Oh, what's this? What's this story?
Yes, we got
read
some-
this for us.
We've got some big stories coming up here as well.
Huge.
So
Humans are going crazy out here. 8 billion of them.
Yes.
You don't know what they're gonna do next.
it's a scary one, very Black Mirror-y. Chilling details about drinking ritual at resort where couple was found dead. Now, I'm even like breaking that down. I think this is clickbait.
Right.
Maybe the couple...
What's a drinking ritual? Is that like alcohol
That's
drinking,
what I
or
started thinking. Yeah, you see drinking ritual where they're found dead.
or
you're
is that like
assuming
they're drinking blood?
I know, that's what... The first thing, as soon as I saw that article, I was like, oh, they're probably drinking blood. This is going to be satanic and creepy.
Yeah.
Then I realized they probably just drink a lot of
A
tequila.
bunch of tequila
Yeah.
and yeah,
And the
didn't get their
couple-
stomachs pumped quick enough.
Yeah,
and-
like the couple just happened
died
to
in
die
alcohol
a
poisoning.
really, yeah, literally alcohol poisoning.
really
Let's have a look. What do we got? They were found dead in their room.
wellness junkie.
Wellness programs they've got about getting drunk.
That's a bit boring.
So what is it?
Just go and drink a bucket load of tequila
A
and die.
wellness junkie. Who are these? They're a very good looking couple.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
here
look
we
like they're
go.
up to something.
Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. The man's 41 and his wife is 22.
Gosh.
Okay, so they're a successful couple.
It's
They will
young.
cure them. So it's this weird thing where you're wanting to get extremely drunk at night
Yeah.
and then have this like miracle cure the next day in a meal. So it's this whole idea of you can go really hard at night and you're going to be fine the next day because they've got some...
Wait,
this
so you
cure.
poison yourself the night
Almost,
before,
yeah.
and then you will eat heaps healthy the next day.
Yes, or they have this like amazing meal. What have we got here?
Just like a bunch of superfoods.
Yeah, what have you got? You've got the spirits. Okay, you're having those spirits.
I'm sus on spirits. I don't drink spirits.
Really?
They're new. They were only invented a few hundred years ago.
That's long enough.
It's long
A
enough.
few hundred years.
I've only been here
You're like,
for.
well, I'm not going to use my computer then. it's only been around for a few tens.
I mean, you don't ingest the computer into your body.
that's true, but I guess a few hundred years, it's enough. Like you've kind of this. I think this story doesn't have any legs.
What?
This doesn't have any legs. Like this isn't going anywhere.
Oh,
this story.
right. They
I
just
think
died
they
from
just
alcohol, and
died.
they've tried to make it a bit cooler than it is. They use the ritual for some reason, drinking ritual, to
I
make
know.
it spice it up a bit.
They just got
But yeah,
really
God bless
bad.
their souls.
Yeah, they got food
Rest in
poisoning.
peace. It's kind of they got food poisoning as
Yeah.
well.
Inhalation of what did they get? People don't really know how they died, but they're thinking they died of intoxication. Yeah, that's boring.
That's
I thought it was
boring.
going to be a weird blood drinking ritual.
I thought it was some blood
I thought it
rich
was
in
something
on
really
some
cool.
private islands.
I know.
With like people in masks
This is so
on a
annoying.
sundial,
Literally.
and they'll chant into what's that? Our god, Nock, Anok.
Oh,
I think
Anak.
it is.
Is that the
Enoch.
half eagle with the man's body?
Yeah, something like that.
I was ready for that.
It's what was it? Bohemian Grove.
Yes.
It's a weird place.
That's a very weird place.
Wonder,
I thought it was going to be like that.
very strange.
But people know that they want to read that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is completely clickbait.
Yeah.
Drinking ritual at resort where they were found dead.
Chilling details.
Chilling details. How's that chilling at all? It's like they just like to drink a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got another one. Another story here that's saying Australia is the most racist English-speaking country.
Says
Says
who?
UK comedian Dan Baptiste.
Oh, well, Dan knows it all.
Dan might. Dan
Everyone
had the
knows
case.
Dan Baptiste. He's known for his great takes on pop culture. Dan Baptiste.
What's he got? He's saying that he was in Perth Fair enough.
Oh,
Perth
fair
isn't
enough.
part of Australia.
I know,
Let's
it's
just be
literally another
honest.
country. So
literally
let's
be
move on
honest.
from that. That's a bit boring now.
he's just in like Sydney and
Yeah.
you ain't coming into Newtown. You better go turn the other way. Oh dang. But yeah, what's he saying? He was followed for hours around a Perth pub by security because he was black.
He's black. I thought it was this guy. I thought it was this white guy. What does he look like? Imagine he's like 8 foot tall with like.
He's just got like a
Like
scar
Val.
across his face. He carries around a knife for protection. Here he is. So he just looks like a geezer.
Bit of a London geezer.
Bit of a London geezer. Yeah, mate, why are you going to follow me around all night?
My mate.
I'm just here to have a pint.
Fine.
I'm just here to have a point. Okay, what's he doing? So we referred to that.
Don't go to Perth, folks.
Yeah, don't go to Perth,
Don't
honestly.
go to Perth.
What's it say? He was in Western Australia. It wouldn't be Australia without being followed around by security, he wrote. So he didn't tag the pub, but it was somewhere in Perth CBD. He went to watch some football.
Bit of footy.
Mate, we've got to watch some football. We've got to watch the game.
Was he by himself?
I think he was. Oh, here we go. So he's taken a photo of him.
Wouldn't be Australia
Without
being followed around by security.
It'd be so funny if like the comedy festival like gave him a security just for protection.
Yeah.
Just like, thing. It's like, mate, who's this bloke? He's like, I'm literally here for you. You're meant to be a celebrity. Like, apparently you're a celebrity. But yeah, what's going on? He's
Australia, take a bow.
yeah, still the most racist English-speaking country I've been to in my whole life, and I've been to Germany 5 times.
And Finland, and they are white-ass
White-ass
places.
Oh, here we go. What else? It wasn't the only thing that happened. He said a Lebanese guy in Sydney has accused him of stealing a toothbrush from a chemist.
What on earth is this guy doing?
He's like, mate, I just needed a toothbrush.
A number of people on Instagram agreed that Australia was a racist.
Hmm.
I mean, we're only 200 years old. Give us a bit of time.
It's so interesting. So yeah, he's getting followed. Okay, yeah, 1980s vintage racism. Where
We'll
you
take
get
that. We'll take that.
1980s getting followed
not
around
that
a
bad.
pub. I don't really get that. So you're sitting down at point. So he took the photo, and this security guard's just watching him.
Standing next to
being
him,
like-
pretending to not. I think it's more like he's just standing there like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What's this? He's probably just got to stand.
yeah, I guess you got
We sound like the Hodge
somewhere.
twins now.
He's just trying to do his job, man.
Man, he's trying to do his
His
job. man.
Leave him alone.
He's gonna stand.
He's got to stand somewhere.
He's probably gonna steal that toothbrush. Let's be-
That's hilarious.
That's what
Are they still going, the conservative
Yeah,
twins?
Conservative twins are still going.
He was probably going still. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Funny.
Yeah, that's
Funny,
slowly what we're
funny.
turning into. He's been to Germany, so he's taking a lot of digs. He's taking a dig at Lebanese people. He's having a nice dig at Germany. He's
Yeah.
like, I go to Germany. I've been
He's
to
like, what do
Germany
you
5
think?
times. Australia was better than that.
Wow.
But yeah, what do you think about Australia? Is it racist? I think it's one of the most diverse places on earth.
Parts of it, yeah.
In Sydney,
Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne.
the major cities are pretty diverse.
But yeah, they're just ignorant. I feel like there's so many levels to racism.
Yes.
I think I've
Yeah.
spoken about it before, but there's like just ignorance. And I feel like I guess it is a bit because he's African, but it could just be he's not Aussie. He's got a weird voice. He's by himself. He's a bit too confident. There's something a
true.
bit off about him because they probably don't know he's a famous comedian.
Yep, of course.
He's got this arrogance to him. He's by himself, confident.
He's in Perth.
He's in Perth.
Literally, he's in Perth. I've never been to Perth, but I've got a lot of...
I'm not planning on going to Perth either.
I'm not going to Perth
I
either.
actually am planning on going to Perth.
Really?
I want to go to the Perth Mint.
Really?
If you're watching this Perth Mint,
Just
I'll
make
be
sure you don't
there
go to
soon.
this pub that he did. We might be doing an episode where
At
you're
the
saying...
pub. We should go to this pub and see how racist it is. That's actually a good idea.
That's
Drink
actually
water,
really
hit the
gonna do.
road.
We do like full chaser style.
Yeah.
Where's security guard? I get like a gap in my teeth. Where's security guard? Oh, why aren't you following me around? It's like early 2005, like comedy. Why aren't you following me around? Most of the comedy's just regarding my gap
Like
in my
an
teeth.
English shirt. Is he even English or is he American?
He's English.
All right.
Yeah, he's a geezer. He went to go watch the
bit of a
football.
geezer,
He
yeah.
went to go watch the football. He was going to watch the what is it? The FA Cup final. What else has he got here? What does he say? Okay. So this is just people talking about their experiences of racism. It's like, I'm a person of colour living in Melbourne, and I've not once experienced racism towards myself or my kids. And then other people will be like,
I mean, kids are all racist. Like, you're not
kids
going
are
to
all
avoid that.
racist. Honestly.
By design. Like, come on.
What's he doing? Preacher of Me, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I feel this is an article for him to get a little bit of
A
attention.
little bit of. We had never heard of him
We've
before.
never
Now
heard
we're
of him.
talking about
Yeah.
him for a good 10 minutes on this huge podcast we have. So
Our big podcast. Do you want to give him?
we'll send him a little invoice.
Let's give him a little bit of.
Bit of a listen.
Yeah, a little bit of his stand up. Let's see what he's talking about. It's like, you know, when you want to steal a toothbrush.
The security follow you everywhere.
I just want to steal the toothbrush. Okay, let's have a go. Ted, back to
To be here as a part of, helping BBC with their diversity quota.
He's into
race. He's into race.
We're probably 6
Bit
seconds
of a
in.
surprise. We're talking about diversity quotas already.
6 seconds in, the first thing out of his mouth. Let's see. Okay, let's see what comes.
Let's give him a bit. Give him a bit.
Let's give him a little bit. He's got an applause break on that, so it's working.
You can tell I am descended from immigrants.
Yeah, okay. I think we know what's happened here. He needed a bit new material. I can't wait to watch his new special and be like, so I was in Perth at this pub,
It looked like you. That whitey over there
Oh.
looked just like you. I swear it was
It was
you.
you, wasn't it? You're still following me.
Yeah, see, I can't even do a stand-up show without
That's
whitey following me.
following
Let's hear a little bit more. Let's see what else he has.
Which is always a contentious thing to say because, especially in current society, whenever you hear the word immigrant, people start going into the rhetoric. These immigrants are coming here and they are stealing our jobs.
Yeah, so it's
What
literally
year
that.
is this
It's
as well?
literally
What
that.
year is
This
that?
is 1 year ago.
Gosh.
Apparently. So it's just...
It's doing like 2012 humor. That's actually sad. These immigrants are coming here. I haven't heard that since literally 2012.
Unless it is an old clip. Is it an old clip? Well, that's everyone's hating this. It's like, well, that sucked. Waking me up when you're funny.
gosh.
Yeah, so it's not working.
He's not the
Dang,
funniest comedian.
He may not
out
be the
there.
funniest comedian, but he's got this thing going.
Yeah.
And it's obviously working. He's getting applause breaks.
Yeah.
So what happens? It's like the Rotten Tomatoes thing. If you're going around crushing, the audience are giving you like applause breaks.
Yeah.
But everyone online hates you.
Something's going on.
Yeah, like what's happening? Are you still winning?
Yeah.
You're technically still winning. If you're a booker at that club or at this venue and you're like, dang, that guy killed the hardest out of everyone.
Yeah.
We're going to have to book him again.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting one.
Well,
But
God
anyway.
bless him, and we hope he
I know, yeah. We hope he doesn't get followed around.
enjoys the footy next time he's
Yeah,
in
he can go
Perth.
watch the FA Cup in Perth in
Yeah.
peace. We've got another big story. The Hunter Valley bus
horrific,
crash. Yes.
crazy, shocking.
I actually don't know what happened, really. I don't know too much about this at all.
So
At
it was at a
all.
wedding
Yeah.
in the Hunter Valley, and then there was an after party, and then they were all coming back from that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. They're saying the driver was driving crazy.
Also, there was something up with the driver.
Yeah. And then it flipped, and it like skidded into a pole. But I think that flip, everyone on that passenger side would have just gone like full speed into the concrete.
And again, no seatbelts, which
Well,
is one of the
they
big
probably
things.
weren't wearing seatbelts.
I don't think they have seatbelts on buses.
I think it was a proper. It wasn't like a school bus.
Oh, okay. So it was a
proper
bus we had
bus.
seatbelts.
There's
so
the
you could
option.
use that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But they're all like 20 to like 25. Like
they're
they're
young.
all young. Young. All like 20 to 30. All extremely young.
Goodness. Wow.
It's just a horrific loss of life. But it came out that the bus driver a week ago got reported for driving crazily on a school bus. So it's not looking good for him.
Here we go. Have you ever been on a bus with a crazy driver before?
Yes.
It's pretty
It's
terrifying.
scary.
I remember I was recently on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Bus driver had extreme road rage.
Gosh.
He was, like going in and out, speeding, stopping, honking.
Wow.
And like swearing. What he also did.
Just on your average like
Oh no, this was on the airport bus. Going from
all those little like white vans.
big bus. Yeah, like the big airport.
The 777 one?
777
Yeah,
bus
777.
From like Surfers Paradise.
Shout out the Gold Coast.
Yeah, shout out to the Gold Coast, everyone. But what he did as well, it hit me around 3/4 of the way in.
Yeah.
I was like, hopefully this guy isn't crazy. Because what he did, he picked us up. We were at a major spot at Surfers.
Yep.
He's like, all on free.
Since the last trip ever.
He literally did that, and I remember I
That's
was there
scary.
with our mother, and she was
You
like,
pay
"Oh."
for what you get. That's a good phrase they use. You pay for what you get.
And she was literally like, I was like, this is the best bus ride
Hey!
ever. And he just kept on doing it. He'd be like, mate, you're not coming on you need shoes to get on this bus.
He said
some
to
guy.
you,
Oh,
oh.
no, to some random guy like at Palm Beach at that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
some like,
Just some local.
yeah, some local dude. He's like, mate,
I haven't worn shoes in 35
he
years, mate.
doesn't own shoes.
Yeah.
He literally, there are people in
If
Palm
I
Beach.
had them, I'd get some, mate. I haven't needed them.
You could go to like a 5-star restaurant in Palm Beach. You literally have a shoe policy.
Yeah.
It's like Japan. You're not allowed in without shoes. With having shoes on. But he like really doing this weird comedic bit. He'd be like, "Nope, you're not getting on. Nope, no shoes. You're not getting on." So, mate, I'm just joking.
So he's a comedian. He's funnier than this guy. That guy sounds hilarious.
It was,
And he was swerving out.
oh, and he was straight up like.
He's probably on drugs or something.
I was gonna say because everyone in the bus was like shook because he like literally he raised his voice and was like really serious because he'd been fun.
Was he like a bit manic as well?
I think it was like he was so angry, almost like he was like getting mad at the guy, and then he's like, "I'm just joking. Get on,
Gotta love the Gold Coast.
get on."
Of course you don't need shoes. It's a bus, mate. It's a bloody bus. Get on.
And then it was like, "Oh, this might be the greatest man ever." And then he started the road rage stuff. And then he's like swearing and like honking.
Swearing.
And he's like speeding, really speeding. And then it hit me because like Palm Beach, you're kind of close to the airport.
Yeah.
I started thinking, we're maybe not getting to the airport.
Gosh.
This
Yeah,
guy
once you get to
maybe-
those windy roads up there, past Palmy.
Yeah, I started thinking like, oh, dang, he's going to probably kill everyone.
Gosh.
He's probably going to kill everyone. That's why he let us all on for free. And that's why he's like acting so erratic right now because he's going to
Gosh.
kill everyone. He's
It's
going
his final
yeah,
trip.
he's going to drive us all off a bridge. And it
God.
really hit me. And when we finally like,
You put a
arrived
lot
at
of
the airport,
faith in these
so
drivers.
much faith.
A lot of faith.
Like it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Have you had any big scary experiences?
Oh, probably just in school once, but it wasn't. It was just a teacher
Oh, a
driving
teacher
one of
driving a
those
bus.
buses.
Yeah. They're probably not used to it at all. It's like,
Is
I don't
this-
even know how to do this thing.
He was just joking. He was just like messing around, joking.
Oh,
but it
doing
was
the
like-
messing around.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, like racing the teachers, like just trying to scare us all. I think he's just a psychopath. I think you could
good.
probably assume who it was.
I've got a vague idea.
Yeah.
I've got a vague idea who it is. But yeah, I assume you have these. It's a weird industry,
Yeah.
and people don't really think about it that much.
Yeah, you never really
Yeah.
realize you're putting your entire life into the
Yes.
hands of these people.
Like it's legitimately, if they wanted to, they could just drive you anywhere they
Yeah.
want. They could just be like, no, yeah. By the way, this bus isn't stopping. We're all going.
No one's getting off.
They've got like a little door. I think they can get up a full door.
Yeah,
they're
they have
full
like
glass
full
door.
ones now. They're completely tucked in
Yeah.
there.
Imagine that.
But I think they just get harassed a lot. That's more for their protection.
Of course. But you wonder, like, the same as Uber, like, what is the actual vetting process to become a bus driver?
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen some pretty loose units driving buses. It's, but I'm assuming, so in this situation, you had a weirdo
Yeah.
driving this bus.
And it was really late at night.
Yeah.
I think it was 12:30.
Coming back from a winery.
Coming back from just the after party. Everyone was probably
Yeah.
drunk, having a good time.
Yes.
But it's horrific. Like, just imagine the poor couple, like, 10 of your close friends all lost
Oh, is that
their
what
lives.
happened? So the couple survived.
They weren't on the bus.
Oh, they weren't.
No.
Also, it's a wedding, and then they're...
I think it was all the drunkies onto the bus. That's
Oh,
the
get on the
safest
bus.
option for you. Everyone else will take this car and that car, and we'll see you tomorrow or whatever.
Goodness. Imagine that, the couple, your whole friendship group's dead.
I
literally can't even imagine that.
don't want to, I don't know.
Yes.
That'll be a hard relationship
Goodness.
to continue with.
Gracious. Gosh, because I'm looking at a Canada semi-trailer truck. Bus crash leaves 15 dead as well.
And they're talking about other ones in Australian history. Like, there was the biggest, I think it was like 35 people in
On
like
a
the
bus.
80s. Two
Yeah.
buses just collided. Everyone dead.
Gosh.
And the images, and you're like, what the? Why are we driving in these
Yeah,
things?
what's
What
going
can
on?
happen? What the hell? Why don't we have huge sponges around them or something?
That's a classic idea. It's like, if you don't want car crash, just give us all like bumper things
Yeah.
in front of our car. But this is a scary thing when it comes to driving. But this is different because it seems like you had a maniac.
Yeah.
But you're literally putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
I drive over the Harbour Bridge often on the closest lane to the opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, if
One,
I did this,
it's like, yeah,
life over.
bam.
Probably killing maybe 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 people. If I did this, it's really
You just had like a stroke. If you just had a spasm, if you got bitten by a spider
Sneeze.
that's
You had to
in,
sneeze.
if you sneezed really crazily.
Have you ever had one of those crazy sneezes you can't control?
Yeah.
That's all it takes. You got to quickly
Or like
get
a
out.
sneezing fit. Like a six big boys come along.
Spider.
Yeah. You got bitten by something.
Yeah.
You're like, ah!
Bam.
Gone.
It's over.
Done.
That's terrible.
All that investment just...
And that's a scary thing. It should be happening all the time. Somehow it doesn't.
Yeah,
We are kind of
it's
living
the miracle
in this, like, we're
of
living in,
life.
the miracle of.
But I think it does happen. You just rarely actually hear about them.
pretty
if it's
rare.
more than...
Pretty rare. I think I looked up the statistics, and it's like less than 1% the percent chance you have getting in a car accident.
Right.
Like it's really it's a rare thing.
Still 1 in 100 or whatever.
Still can happen.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting that you live with this slight chance you could get in an accident.
Scary.
But
Once again, God bless their souls.
yeah,
and-
God bless their souls.
Horrific.
Hunter bus crash. Anything else going on in the world? What else is?
Black Mirror's out.
Black
The
Mirror
new
is
season.
out. Black Mirror is out.
What is it? Season 5?
I think 6.
6?
I think
Season
it's
6 of
season
Black
6.
Mirror.
Yeah, I started watching it.
And Netflix, great timing. Got rid of the family. What is it? It's one house per account now.
Is that what it is?
So it's like, yeah.
So you have to live in the same...
I guess they have your IP address. So it all has to be within that IP address.
same internet.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess...
Or IP. I'm not fully sure.
Is it IP? I don't know too much
I think
about
that's
it.
just like your geographical location
Okay.
that the IP's at.
So you can share it. Let's say if you live in an apartment block, you can share it with
Probably,
neighbours.
yeah.
So that's a
That's a
sneaky
little
way
hack.
around.
If you got some neighbors,
Yeah, give it.
buddy up.
Because I got Netflix last night. Literally last night, I signed up for Netflix.
Yeah.
I saw I could add 5 people, and I'm like,
Gosh,
I
maybe
wanna
we
start
could
adding
just
some people.
reach.
I know. I almost
Like
wanna
it's
add
a
some-
big building.
Yeah.
So we live in a huge mega mansion. What do you mean you're discriminating against the mega rich? That'd be hilarious. People with
That
like
would be.
huge
Yeah, it's
mansions.
huge.
It's
It's
like on the other side, the wing over there. It's like, sorry, this is actually a separate household.
It's like, yeah, buddy.
And you call them complaining like, I won't pay another $8.
like, sir, isn't your home 200 million? You're like,
It's not about the price. It's about the principle. It's one home.
Sheikh Omar, can you please?
Please leave us alone and stop harassing us.
It's good. I'd love to be like just a really rich guy who just kind of has an issue with those sorts of things.
The littlest
The
things.
real little things, like just not tipping. Oh, who was it?
You
It was-
call up your canvas, you're like, you overpriced me 30 cents, and I'm on my way in now.
Because he could do that and go a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Because what is it? Kylie Jenner was at a restaurant in LA somewhere, and she only tipped 10%, and that was a huge issue. Only tipping 10%. This is a problem that you do have
She's
when
supposed to give $1 million per meal.
be like, she's
She gives you $1,000. You're like, you're a horrible person.
you're worth $1 billion.
Dollars.
How about $1 million?
Spit in their face. Spit in her face. How about $1 million, Kylie? All of us want some. Lol.
Oh, it is.
Lol,
it is
lol,
scary.
lol.
It
Yeah.
is very scary. But yes. Anything else happening in the universe? Black Mirror is great.
Yeah, I'm keen to watch it. Gonna have to get Netflix again. But Netflix, if you're watching, sponsor us. Give us some free accounts.
The Drinkwater.
Drinkwater, we'll
podcast.
shout you out.
Yeah, the Drinkwater podcast on
If you
Netflix.
don't, we'll switch very quick and
Yeah.
we'll talk to Stan. We'll
I know
say
that
how
might be a little
demonic
more
you are
likely.
and you were like created by a propaganda family or something.
I will say, not too many spoilers, but there's some nice attacks on Netflix.
Nice what?
Nice attacks at Netflix
Yeah, very good.
in Black Mirror.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very real Netflix attacks.
Wow.
Which is always very. I never know how those things work.
Yeah.
I feel like Dave Chappelle. A lot of people seem to attack Netflix,
And they just
and they're
cop
on
it.
Netflix. Netflix has given me $80 million to do this, and I'm not going to say anything. It'd be a good one. It's because it feels weird going after a corporation. But it's especially when the corporation's like happy for you to go after it. You start thinking, why?
You're sus.
Why? That's sus. How are you just allowing this?
Yeah.
How are you allowing them to kind of like bag you out and drag you like this? And you're hosting them.
I guess they probably have that, yeah. All press is good press.
That's seems to be,
Mentality.
literally everywhere. The more you
Yeah.
bag out Netflix, the more they kind of like it.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to do that whole household thing
They
just
want
to
to be
get more
the
attention.
bad guy. The bad guys a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's like you're gonna come to us.
Yeah.
You're still gonna come to us because we got your Black Mirror. We got your.
Hey, we got
precious-
your little
we
precious
got
little
your
Black Mirror.
This Black Mirror, you wanna watch it, don't
We
you?
got your beef. It ain't on Prime. It ain't on Stan.
Don't even try to get it on YouTube. we got your Dave Chappelle. That's not going to be on YouTube.
We got
I
your
can tell you
precious
that
little
much.
Dave Chappelle. Your anti-woke precious little Chappelles on Netflix.
Netflix is good. Netflix is good.
I miss it. I miss it a bit.
Yeah, I've literally had how long?
I
Have
can
we...
think again, but like, yeah, I do miss it. I've had thoughts for the first time in like 8 years, but I do miss it.
It's so scary. I have Netflix back now, and I'm thinking, am I just going to have to get into a show? Is that just what I have to do now? Because I'm paying $20.
Forget that life is real and that you're actually in life. And that you're not just like in the waiting room of life. Like, I'll just watch a show while I wait for life to start.
It's really scary because it's so easy just to, like the last few months, I just don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I just straight up don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Ever
this
since
thing.
it's gone,
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy that they did it.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of a blessing. I feel like
Honestly.
they kind of cut people off. Like, we're going to give you a chance to be like,
Go
stop
quick,
watching.
Go out. Go enjoy
Go
your
do
life.
life.
You don't need to watch Superstore. You don't need to watch any of these shows. The worst feeling on earth and the best feeling on earth is being addicted to a show.
Yeah.
Like I was
Literally.
addicted to
It's that
Superstore.
comfort.
It's like
It's
like,
beautiful
give me that
comfort.
hit.
Yeah.
Give me that hit.
It's like, well, I can't wait for the next episode.
I've got like a show. It's the best feeling on earth when you.
And you're like, he made it. He became successful. Then you like turn it off. You just see yourself there.
You see yourself in the screen. They
Like,
found
I'll try
love.
to find another one.
I'm so glad they ended up together. There's this lone man on a couch. Just watching the show.
So glad they're happily married and have beautiful children now.
And they're going on a vacation. They're in a park.
Like, that dystopia look out. They're like forced smile. I feel happy now that they're happy.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
There's something so beautiful about, especially when you got a show like Superstore is a great one. I think about 8 to 10 seasons.
Yeah.
20 episode seasons. You're like, this is heaven.
God.
And you're like, I can't wait to get home and watch my
Yeah.
show. But anyway.
That's it. But watch the Drinkwater podcast.
Yeah, watch Drinkwater podcast.
And watch the vlog about to come out.
This is a show.
We're going to Newtown.
We're going to Newtown.
gonna
We're doing
be
a bit
crazy.
of a vlog. Let's see how we go. You're gonna, if you want to see what Australia's really like, yeah, we'll get into it. Good night, everyone.
See you later. Good
Peace.
night. Peace.